Hello everyone, I'm Oscar. I felt that my throat is getting more and more painful, so I'm sorry because I worry that I can't report smoothly, loudly, and clearly. But I don't think it's an excuse, so I will take a video while I can still make a sound. I hope you will like it. Yes, let's start. My part now is 35.1 democracy. Have you ever wondered why some countries have strong democracy and some don't? Today, let's talk about something called democracy. It sounds easy, but it's really not. And we are going to look at how it works in Latin America. So, what is democracy? In short, it means people rule, but we can't all vote on everything every day, right? So we choose the leaders to speak for us. This is called a representative democracy. But democracy is more than just a system, it's a way of life. You need fair elections, freedom of speech, more than one political party, and laws that treat everyone fairly. So, how does a country build a democracy? Just voting is not enough. You need education, a strong economic, free news, and independent courts. If people are too poor, they can't really care about voting, right? Also, democracy takes time. For example, in the US, they made a constitution early, but the women couldn't vote until 1920, so democracy grows slowly. First, let's look at Brazil. Brazil became independent in 1822. First, it had a king, then it became a republic. But rich people still had all the power. In the 1930s, a man named Vargas became a strong leader. He controlled the news, stopped people from speaking out, but also helped build factories. In 1956, Kubitschek became president. He built a new capital city called Brasilia, but he borrowed too much money and prices went crazy. In 1964, the army didn't like land reforms, so they took over the government. For 20 years, Brazil was ruled by the military. They helped the economic, but also stopped freedom and made life hard. In the 1980s, the economic got worse. The military gave up power. In 1985, Brazil had elections again, but the new president, Schwarzenegger, couldn't fix the problem. The next president quit because of corruption. In 1994, Cardoso was elected. He used to study Marxism, but as president, he liked the free market. He also tried to help the poor. In 2002, Lula from the left-wing party became president. People thought he would make big chances, but he was actually very careful and helped democracy grow. Now let's talk about Mexico. Mexico had elections and a constitution in the 1900s. Sounds democratic, right? But from 1929 to 2000, one party, the PRI, always won. They controlled the elections, both votes, and stopped other voices. People could vote, but only the PRI could win. It's unfair, right? In 1968, students protested. The army shoot them, hundreds died. In the 1980s, oil price fell. Mexico's economy crashed. People started voting for other parties. In 1988, The opposition won many seats. The government had to start changing. In 1994, Zedeo from PRI won, but there were farmers fighting and even candidates got killed. Things got worse. In 2000, something big happened. A man named Fox from another party won. This was the first time the PRI lost. This election showed that Mexico finally had real democracy. Last country is Argentina. In 1946, Perón became president. He gave money to the poor and helped workers. His wife Evita was loved by many, but Perón also stopped people who disagreed. In 1955, the army removed him. In 1976, the army took power again. This time it was worse. They arrested people without reason. Many were never seen again. This time was called the Dirty War. In 1982, the army fought Britain over the Falkland Islands and lost. People were very angry. In 1983, Argentina had elections again. Democracy came back, but the economy was still in trouble, In 2001, everything fell apart. The president quit. The IMF didn't help. 1 out of 4 people lost their job. In 2003, Kirchner became president. He tried to fix the country and help democracy grow. Today, most Latin American countries have democracy, but there are still problems. There's still poverty, corruption, and bad economics. People vote, but if the government can't make life better, they may stop trusting democracy. In 2002, the UN said if democracy doesn't help the economy, people may stop believing in it. So yeah, democracy isn't easy, but it's not perfect. But it gives people a voice, and that really matters. We should try our best to protect it step by step, and now this is what democracy looks like in Latin America. Thank you everyone. Next is Remy's part.